Hello friends, it's a good time to do a quick review. Overall, market has completed its good cycle. If you have seen the previous video about how the overall cycles are turning and they are still in the upward move, I released that day or so before that we are not done going up yet. So now we are reaching that point that we might have a turn and a pullback later, right? And the reason we said that was right here, all these cycles where they were, right? They moved up a little higher. They can still go a little bit higher. Nothing is stopping them. And obviously, the news is positive for the economy and whatnot. Uh, that's where we are. That's that review. Second one is the cyclic review, how the cycles are moving up and down. Uh, Again, that is just put a Tesla chart, or you can put any chart here. So these are like a lot of pressure of the price on the left side and overall market cycles right here. Let's put AMD. Right. We can put Meta. Oops. But you can see we had an intention of for a week or two that this is going to be heading up into the month, maybe a little longer. And then here what we have is, as I said, cycles of the market where when the things go to the extreme, to the extreme, to the extreme, to the extreme, market is going to be multi-day up and down moves, and this is good for people who are trading options, right? This is on TradeStation. Now, yesterday market were here, right? We want to be at extreme levels, huge extreme levels, and they are all spread out. If I have to draw this, right? If things are moving like this and they are spreading out like this, extremely spreading out, momentum is huge. It's a different approach to looking at the real price-based momentum. And eventually the cycles will, start tipping off like this. Pressure is released, and then eventually they go down, and they go down, and they spread like this, and then they merge, right? And then they same thing. It may take a couple of days. That's what you're seeing here. So looking at yesterday, it was not really at the extreme, it was a zero level. When we are in the zero level, we just go where it goes. If it takes off in one direction, you just go long only, right? So at the end of yesterday, it started tipping over right here that we were expecting market is going to go long. Now, going back to our levels, right here we post these levels for the stocks before the open, and then ESVO, we would do it. We can put it anytime after resetting of the cash settlement right here, right? All right, so if you are tracking these levels day by day, let's look into this Apple, or let's look into ES, right? Same thing. If you have been tracking these levels, we say go long here above this. Now this one did not come close to it. I prefer coming close to it. And then just like this, it did it right here, right? So below this, long here. I cannot say that I was holding all this. I was holding from here to here. I just got off here. But you got the idea, right? So if you track these, they always come and revisit these levels. Right here, revisit it, come down. Where did it stop? Right? It stopped at this level. Okay, then what happened to this one? Market came down here, stopped at this level, went up to this level, right? Which was already projected. So everything is, this is the dance of the scenarios going on. And the scenario is holding true in any instrument because these models are professional models. You will not see anything like that anywhere. All right, so let's take an example of a little bit more educational sentiment. We talked about these levels are printed, market goes down, then this is printed, it goes here, then comes down to this level, then it goes up to this level again, comes back to this level, goes back to the new level. Now this level is printed after this is closed, right? So it goes back to this level, this blue level goes to this blue level, comes back, come up and down, right? It bounces from these levels to the level. So it comes back to this blue level next, right? So if you're plotting, as I'm plotting this on the daily basis for free, you can put this on your chart like this every day like this, right? So you know where things are going. I had this line coming from somewhere because it is coming from back somewhere. It's not even right here. See this? So that's what is going on. So if you have this plot, you know where things are going to go. Algos will move this. This is a real algo. This is precursor to the real-time order flow. Order flow shows up here. They know where they are going to start the order flow from, not other way around. It came down to this yellow label, right? And if you had this yellow label plotted all the way across in your chart, it came here 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 times. Look how much it held beautifully. I think we already discussed this earlier. Let me now, I just cleared up something, right? This is all plotting from my studies. So now, one more thing you can do, let me recalculate indicators. Now is clean, right? Now, as I mentioned a few times, these two lines are the moving averages 160 and 200 of the multi-day VWAP. We can find VWAPs multi-day, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, anywhere, or you can just simply do a daily VWAP, create an average of it, 200, 160. You can adjust it the way you like it. The reason that is there to give us the momentum context. Not only that, we also want to see the vibration, what happens in the market. This is like doing a measured move off this average. And you will see that this really gives you the context. As we discussed in the previous videos, how far are you from this mean or double of that? In this big up move, this was the heaviest of the multi-day VWAP average offshoot, right? As you can see, what basically means how far are you off from this, because market is not going to just keep going straight. It'll vibrate and rotate, right? It is going to, and that's all the game is all about, finding those vibration days and times. Okay, now this has happened, right? Now this becomes an interesting phenomena because if you are tracking this effectively, you can put this on your blue charts. See these blue lines? This is where the big billions come and go. And the end of this is what? The tick. Now this box is going to be maintained. Well, this one is half box, right? But from this blue box, it was maintained. Now from this blue box, see this one here? The same height was reversed to the tick. Now these are the secrets. I can only give it to you if you have these tools, but these tools are not in public space for a reason. But you got the idea what's really going on. So you have a context up front, so you don't want to be confused at all. Now you see these fat green lines, right? Every day we plot these blue lines, also these fat green lines. One green line here, one green line here. Market will go to these green lines. From this day, one green line was here, one was there. But we don't know which one will it hold, first one or second one. This is where this one is going to qualify it further and say, okay, hey, I want to take multi-day up and down swings, 3-4 days up, 3-4 days down. I want to see, is this a good time to buy an option, puts on calls, right? If you buy it for 3-4 days, 5-7 days out, what do you get here? Boom. So this is where instead of going to this one and taking all the pain, you can do this logic I'm giving you, and you can really qualify which of the green lines, which of the levels you're gonna do. And now you have an idea. Now you know this level is holding. These are all vibrational events happening here for this day. This was printed and it stopped here because of this offshoot of this measured move of this blue line right there. And then we do the same thing, but you got the idea, right? If you could do it properly, there we go. So from this blue line, it went off that far. Is also blue line had this VWAP. There we go. Now from this one, it came down exactly to this tick. From this blue line, it came all the way to the tick. Right from here, came pretty close, not to the tick. So now what has happened? What has happened here? We are losing. It's not going to the tick, but it's telling me which green line is going to be holding. This is a green line. This is a green line. It came to this green line to the tick. So this is how I'm qualifying all this target, which target is perfect for me to use. And then, as I said earlier, these levels last you for a few days. You have to adjust them. So this is one box, which is the biggest we have seen so far. Let's create one more box, right? Which is going to be a smaller one, off from the VWAP. Off from the VWAP. We can test it here. It reflected here. Boom. Okay, now it's going to reflect here. Boom. On the other side. Just rotate the bottom on the VWAP right there. Keep on going. Keep on going. There we go. Qualified it. Got it. Now we can also rotate it on the other side. Here is first pullback. Keep on going. I'm on this average. Remember the average. Keep on going. So, oops. There we go. Right? So now these two boxes are coming together. So this is just one of the things I use when I predict the earnings to the tick, to the dollar values, right? 25, 30 of them we have predicted. Just it works. Now, these are the techniques. These are some of the techniques, right? There's a lot more other circular and squaring techniques behind the scene, but you got the idea what to expect, right? This is a lot more different kind of technical analysis we are used to compared to what you have seen. So now from this blue box, this also is a vibration point. So you're getting the hang of it. Now we have two boxes. We'll rotate it. Now this one rotating, right? It did something, did not do much, but keep on rotating, keep on rotating. It hit it, boom, came down, right? Now where are we? We are moving here, right? So there is a reason it could just reverse from here next couple of days. We'll see how it goes. It may come down here, boom, boom. How about this guy? Is this guy doing anything useful? Look at from this blue guy and look at from this blue guy, right? Last two, one or two blues. So giving an idea, okay, this may be the reason it is going to the green line. So it went boom, 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 boom to the green line, fat line, and boom. So you got the idea. I just wanted you to guys to have a fun with this. Regarding anything else with the stocks we have been predicting, you can see green fat line here, green fat line here, right? Goes green fat line goes here, comes onto the green line. This is a model which will be, this is a universal model all the time. See this one, it goes to the green. Now again, it will go to green on lower, or it go to the green to the tick. It'll miss sometimes, right? This is where you qualify with other things, and this is good for options. But you can see how this green jump, green jump, green jump. Here, green, green, something, something. Bigger green jump, green jump. Right? So you have to qualify things with the way I showed you. All right. Thank you so much. I hope this is putting some dent in your thinking process. Thank you.